11,800 pounds, as you see it here today, and an absolute personal favorite, the Eagle 321 RSTS here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. This is one of those things that if people ask me like, hey Josh, if you were gonna get a fifth wheel, which one would it be? This is one of a very short list that I would personally really be looking at, and I'd love for you to hang around and take a look as to why I say that. And really, it's no one major thing that gives me that impression. It's a combination of features. For instance, the best-in-class warranty, the Goodyear tire package, the hot cold camper kind of rating that are on these. All of those things certainly speak to me absolutely no differently than I think they speak to you folks. But it's the recent touches they've put in here, like dual whisper air conditioning, completely carpetless slide floor system. They just have, I think, one of the best equipment packages available out there, and this is absolutely a brand that has earned my personal confidence. This one gives us pretty decent traveling access to the bedroom, bathroom, and refrigerator as well. There's just not much it doesn't do right, and the length of this one, it falls right into a very nice towing length where there's this kind of magical thing that happens in fifth wheels in this length, sort of like a 3120 Montana here at Haylett. It's like Mr. Haylett tows around. The tire wipes of the fifth wheel fall right into the tire wipes of your vehicle. Now, speaking of towing, this is something, we're not half-tonning this, guys. You're definitely going to want a good heavy-duty 3/4 ton, not so much because of the dry weight, but because of the loaded weight of the RV and the pin weight on the front of the RV. That's where you're going to want that heavier 3/4 ton or 1 ton capability. And if you appreciate that information, or if you have any questions about towing, give our team a call and give us a chance to work with you when you're ready. Now we're looking at the modern farmhouse decor today. Decor? Is that what I said? Decor. I think that's what I meant to say anyway. Which is the white tones and the gray furniture. But if you prefer more traditional brown on brown, that is called American Craftsman. And we like to bring that in here at Haylett RV too. This one just happens to be farmhouse today. So not every Eagle looks exactly like this. So if you're like, oh God, no, it's got those white cabinets and I hate them. Don't flip off the video. Well, I guess you could flip off the video. That's up to you if it makes you feel better, but don't turn off the video. Just hang out with us a little bit. We like to bring Eagles in both ways here at Haylett's. And I tell you, there's a lot of amazing qualities to hit on in this one, but I think one of the first I want to talk about is just all of the windows wrapped around the door side of the RV, all of which open. You see how even the sofa side, well, both sofa side windows open, whether it's theater seat or hide-a-bed in the back there. Another thing that's really awesome here is the dual whisper air system on these. So not only is it, whisper in the living room, it's also whisper in the bedroom. And they're both 15,000 BTU Coleman quiet airs. You previously had to spend pinnacle money on a Jayco to get that. And now you're getting it here in an Eagle? Again, it's those kind of things. I think pound for pound, dollar for dollar, I think Eagle is one of the best RVs ever created. I'm supposed to be super unbiased, and I rarely say really opinionated things like that, but folks, that's what I feel. That's what I believe. They're absolutely awesome. I also believe I love the entertainment center on this because it is straight across from the theater seating, no neck wrecker entertainment center, and it's not mounted up all the way to the ceiling. So, even when it's straight on facing, it can still be a neck crank situation. I don't got to deal with that here, Something that's less obvious is the way that this TV can pivot around if needed. So if you want to... Ooh, almost fell down. I tripped on... I don't even know what. I think I just tripped on the floor. If you want to pivot that around, you can. I recommend you don't fall and bust your knee on the chair over here like I just did. Oh, what next? Electric space heating fireplace taking some of the nip out of the air for us. And all the windows here. It's nice that we have all that light coming in, but what if you want to shut that down? Well, you pull down the kind of black pleated shades here, and you can really blot the sun out. And you see also that trifold sleeper sofa. Those shades are really handy if we do have a guest here. But look on both sides of that sofa. You've got yourself some really nice side stands. Now those little green glowing dots you're seeing, those are USB plugs. There are USB and household plugs on both sides of that thing. They're just really, really all about the details here on these Eagles. So right over here, we have ourselves that wall-hugging cinema seat with the kind of hidden center storage armrest, which is awesome for like your remote controls. But notice too, we are completely carpetless. That plus the Whisper Air upgrade that they put on these, I think are two of the most important things there. I want to give you a quick look at this table all opened up because it actually extends. The top is easy lift, plus you have a pair of fold-away guest chairs. Again, that is like a Montana level feature that we're getting here at Eagle money. That's why I keep saying, guys, pound for pound. Like when we talk about big luxury fifth wheels, we talk about 6.5 foot walk-in slide outs. I've got that here. I've got hardwood slide fascia. I've got soft close kitchen drawers that you'll see in a minute. This has the exact same cabinetry in it as a North Point, a Montana high country. It's all full wood core with hidden hinges, solid surface counters in the kitchen. I mean, again, those big luxury fifth wheel features. I keep naming them off, and we keep finding them here. Good look at that entertainment center from the theater seat. This is exactly what you're going to see when you're in the driver's seat. And I think I've talked enough. I keep tripping on stuff, so I'm going to stay sat here for a minute till I figure out which way is up and give you a look at all the kitchen storage. Now on the way through up to the bathroom area, we're going to pass the main command center, the BM Pro system. And if you've been paying attention around the RV, you keep seeing these little multi-button panels. Those are like little remote control stations for this. And it's my personal belief, it's another thing I like about Eagles, this is the best smart system out there. Because it can do your climate controls, we can raise and lower the front of our RV. I mean, anything you basically could imagine doing on this RV, we can do it right here. But you don't have to go digital. You don't have to go beep, 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 beep. All of our living room lights. If I want to open my awnings, my slides, I can do all of that right here. I don't have to go crazy digital. And the fact that there's just still easy direct access buttons, it just works for me. I'm a tech dude, and I still just prefer buttons. It's just easier. But I also like options. So Jayco gives me both. And the bathroom here is absolutely terrific. What's funny is Eagle's bathroom is so good, its big brother North Point has actually taken some notes from Eagle and adopted a few of its features. That's one of the cool things about Jayco is that each brand works together, and a lot of folks don't realize that. Like every, say, Forest River brand or whatever, they are all effectively like an independent company. They feel each other as competition. At Jayco, they see each other as family, as allies, and I think that makes a difference. Good linen storage space in there. There's actually a pair of octopus coat hanger kind of towel hooks on the wall above the toilet, which is porcelain and has plenty of leg room, foot room. I guess chances are if you have legs, you have feet. I guess it's not a guarantee. Oh, I'm still recording. I really should have cut this. Across from that, I love how they give us just all of the storage space below that sealed edge press membrane countertop. And that's not a small sink. It's just a big counter. And check out the backlighting behind that little morning or makeup mirror, whatever you want to call it. And speaking of special lighting, you see how there's that extra little Coors Blue light above the shower right there? Kind of like it's doing right now, especially at night. It'll make this whole shower glow enough that you'll be able to see what you're doing. There is a corner seat here in the shower, by the way, if you need to sit to bathe. And once again, kind of like in front of the toilet, above the shower here, just fantastic headroom. One more thing. They use a different kind of max air vent fan up here. Normally I'd like to get you on the roof to take a look at it, but basically it has a built-in rain vent blocker already as a part of it, so you don't have to add that thing aftermarket, worry about whose warranty is covering what, blah, blah, blah. So if you're laying in bed, here's what you're going to see. Remember those control pads I was telling you about? You got another one over there on the wall. But the thing is, each one of those little control pads does a different thing. Like that one will activate some ceiling lights. You can run your slide out on it. But right over here in bed, there's another one of those. Now, you can also turn on your ceiling lights in here, but you can also turn on your exterior viewing lights or scare lights or whatever you want to call security lights from there. Each pad does something a little different. So if we choose to add a TV, perfect spot for it. See that little dot on the wall? That's where the door handle is going to bump. Jayco makes sure that you're not going to ding and bang everything up. And they give us, I think, just fantastic storage. You know, this is a floor plan that every manufacturer makes if they're worth their salt. It's just who does it best for you. And again, the Eagle just always does it for me. Now, a lot of manufacturers will give us a dresser there, but it's usually 2 drawers, to maybe 2 small ones, 2 big ones. Jayco's dresser's taller. It's like double the size of almost anybody else who builds a layout like this. And that's the kind of stuff that I look at. That means more money. That means more weight. It also means more value to me. And this is the kind of RV I'm looking to buy one time, and this is going to be my last RV ever right here. So I don't mind spending a little more up front to get a lot more down the line. That's what this RV is for me. Now, over here, this closet, if you remove those shelves, you see that white sticker back in there? That's telling you that's where you could install a dryer vent, because this RV is washer dryer ready. I wouldn't use it personally, but that's just me. You know, if that's something you're looking for, that's something we can do for you here at Haylitz. Let us know. And no matter what, you'll always have that dedicated closet space in the middle, but some extra dresser shelving over here on the side. I also want to get you right up beside either side of the bed, because you can see that there's household outlets right next to the bed. Now, those are on both sides of the bed, which, by the way, today we are looking at the 70 by 80 king bed upgrade. A 60 by 80 queen is standard, and Jayco actually does a really nice queen bed, because when you make the bed a little less narrow versus a king, they will give you side stands built right into the slide out. So if you're like a CPAP user, if you like extra room to walk around the bed, although since they figured a lot of people want a king, they left plenty of room here. I have no trouble getting around it. That queen bed might be a good option for you. Sometimes we actually bring them in stock that way at Haylitz. It just depends. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, a big thing here is the whisper ducted air conditioning up in this bedroom. That, I personally feel, is a best-in-class feature. And I think a lot of people agree with me, but I don't think a lot of people realize you can get it in an Eagle budget and price point. Most people think you got to go up to like Montana, North Point, and Pinnacle. And by the way, the upper deck clearance here is the same as in the shower. So not only can I stand in the shower, but I can walk around the bedroom no problem. I don't have to duck my head constantly. I'm about 6'3" for reference. It's big person friendly. Now, if you're super duper tall, like 7 foot, oddly, Eagle travel trailers are going to be a better fit for you, because they have a 7'3" clearance through the whole thing, or an Eagle HT trailer is 7 foot clearance through the whole trailer. So sometimes, weirdly, travel trailers are not a bad option. And a look now at the slide out close reveals that even with the king bed option, you can still open and close that bedroom door normally, which is nice, because I have actually seen a couple RVs with a very similar layout that when you do something like apply a king bed, you can't use it at a travel stop, so you won't have that issue here. Now, naturally, with nothing in the way in the bathroom here, you're going to be able to use that for travel stops. And I like the fact, again, that they're remembering to put doors on those bathroom cabinets. That's one of those things I've seen a few brands leave out that I just wish they wouldn't. Now, the big question comes, what about downstairs? When those super slides are closed, what, if anything, can we get to? And Jayco did a good job on this one. If you notice, you can get to all of that freezer, and I would say you can still pretty much get to the refrigerator. That's part of the reason they have that kind of slight painter's palette cutaway there on the kitchen counter. It will allow you to get primarily into those fridge doors. Now, here's the thing. What we're looking at today is the RV two-way fridge. The way that its 4 doors are set up gives us better travel accessibility. The 2-door residential fridge, it kind of varies a little bit by floor plan, but most of the time, those doors get a little more blocked up. Maybe a little bit less so in this floor plan. I'd have to review it in person to verify. Now, short of that, you know, you're not going to get to much more in here. Maybe you could sit down and grab a quick bite to eat. But I think bedroom, bathroom, and refrigerator are the 3 main things we want to get to in transit. And this, I do believe, very well accomplishes that. If you appreciate us taking the extra time and effort to close the slide and show you around, hit that subscribe button and follow along with us here. Like that video, and we'll keep on trucking. And right away when we step outside, we are greeted to some awesome Eagle doing Eagle things. Like the double big awnings here. And note that front awning, notice how it goes all the way up past the bedroom window? That's not normal in the RV business. A lot of times that cuts back there right where that Eagle decal is located. Or as they say, our friends in Canada, the decals. It's something I learned a couple years ago. And we work, by the way, with a lot of Canadian clients here at Haylett RV, even though I see that beautiful American flag in the background. Thank you, Bell Tire, by the way, for flying the stars and stripes for us every day. Now, very similar to like a big fifth wheel like a Montana that we have here at Haylett's. We have that 6.5 foot tall, 30-inch wide, bigger entry door. But this is that extra stuff that Eagle loves to do. Eagle's very extra, as the kids like to say. Technically, I guess I'm theoretically one of those. I am technically a millennial, but I'm like a very old millennial. I never got, I don't know. It just didn't resonate with me. I'm more like my Gen X older brother. Anyway, you can see we've got double entry handles. Sorry, enough about my life. Double entry handles. Now, that extra handle you're looking at right there, let's say you're looking at something like a Cougar or an Arctic Wolf at Haylett RV that doesn't have that handle. We can add that. That thing just bolts on easy peasy. We keep those on the shelf in the parts department. And Eagle loves to show off with the 0G, like gravity-defying stable steps here with those easy adjust foot pegs. You know, it's very much like its big brother, the North Point, in doing stuff like that. But this is an uncommon quality in this class, and that's kind of who Eagle is. If you look at stuff that high-profile fifth wheels are known for, you're going to find it in an Eagle. But it's more of that, technically, they call it mid-profile size, even though that doesn't mean what it used to anymore. But you get the idea. It's like loaded. Goodyear Endurance radials, rated for 87 miles an hour. That is one of those things. You're finding some other manufacturers like Rockwood is starting to do it, and I'm glad to see it. I'm not criticizing them for it, but they're all doing it because Jayco did it and got people aware of the fact that there is a better tire option out there, and they're doing it standard. Now, things too, like you see how the speakers are mounted in the skirt of the RV, down low. That means that you'll actually be able to hear them on your campsite instead of blowing away the neighbors, and it means that you don't have a pair of 4-inch holes routed into your beautiful laminated sidewall. Double magnet holdbacks and metallic slam latches get us in here into an impressively sized pass-through. It's not a drop frame like a North Point, but tell me, that is not enough storage in there because I believe I will have to respectfully disagree with you. TV hookups and motion lights, but notice motion lighting on both sides of that compartment. And if I get down here and we look up at the bed deck, you see radiant foil. They are actually using the superior double-sided radiant foil that actually has, it looks like bubble wrap basically. That is a better material than the single layer, I kind of call it hot dog paper, which is still better than nothing, don't get me wrong. But even where they don't expect you to look, Jayco's still going above and beyond. They wrap that, they also put that in the slide floors. They put it across the roof, down the nose cap, all the way under that bed bath deck. Now, a really cool thing up here is that if you want to be some kind of super off-grid warrior, they preset these capable of accepting 4 batteries up front on that right side. You can put, one in front, one in back on both the top and bottom shelves. And if you really want to be a super off-grid warrior, not only can we make you pretty much any solar package you could imagine here at Haylett RV, but remember, that's an a la carte thing. That's not a one-size-fits-all. There's no like, hey, how much is solar then? It's very much a custom thing. But we are also a Battleborn dealer, can get you those things. Wow, that is just good looking. That is just good looking. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. I just got staring at that for a second. 4-point auto leveling on these. You'll start to see 6 points when you go up into a North Country, or nope, not North Country. That's an old Heartland travel trailer we used to carry here. North Point is what I was saying. It's one of those defining differences between the two. You see the enclosed, heated, protected docking center. Again, Eagles are and have been for a long, long time hot, cold camp rated. There's no question about that there. But I like these little touches. Smart things. Our auto leveling controls are on what I feel is the correct side of the RV. and our battery disconnect switch up here. They're up high. They're easily accessed. Without cargo shifting and busting stuff up, you know? Not only is this slide awning ready, but you'll also see that it has a factory standard 3,000 pound towing hitch on the back here. One of the easiest ways, like if you're not sure, like looking at an RV, is it an accessory hitch or is it a towing hitch? Take a look. Does it have the safety chain hooks and does it have the 4-way wiring harness? If so, then it is a towing hitch and not just an accessory hitch. So there's a big difference in what you can do with that without like screwing up any of your warranty or anything. And again, all the windows over here on the door side of the RV, that is something that I know I love and I know a lot of people love. Now, I would like to get you up to that Magnum Truss roof to show you around, to show you the solar prep plug and all the other good things they're doing there, but with the weather, it's just not a good idea. So hopefully you can give me a mulligan on that one. Another thing that gets me all personally jazzed up about Eagles is the J-Smart lighting system that comes standard on the Jaycos. So if you don't know what it is, let's say you're going down the road and you want to flip on your right-hand signal. All of the lights down this side of the RV over here, they're going to blink with your turn signal. That's not normal in most RVs. It's normal, it's required for stuff like semi-tractor trailers, but not RVs. And you need a lot less training to tow one of these. A normal driver's license, like I can drive my little tiny Kia Soul, and that technically makes me qualified, according to the government, to tow one of these things around. But if you want to tow a tractor trailer like a semi, you have to go through specific training, and it has more safety lighting on it. Well, Jayco at least gives you that safety lighting here. The other cool thing about it is the RT part of the smart lighting, the reverse travel. And I had a second here to actually get some cool footage of it. You see those white lights right there? The driver's actually pausing for me because he sees me recording. Those are giving you some reverse travel lighting, and even here in midday, how bright they are, it's very noticeable. But the other thing is, at night, it is going to give you a lot of light back here. So whether you're using your mirrors, a backup camera, or your spotter, you're gonna see what you're doing. So like I said, this one is it's really special to me. It checks all the boxes and then some for the things I would personally be looking for. So if you appreciate all the information we've given you, do me a favor, click that little subscribe button up there, like our video, and leave us some comments. Let us know what are your favorite features on this fifth wheel. And if there's one or two things you'd like to see changed, let us know that too so we can get that feedback to the manufacturer. And short of that, remember guys, and gals, and hot pockets, and however else you identify, we don't do hidden dealer fees. We're just a little easier to work with around here. So if that sounds good, give us a ring. We'll get you camping. Take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy Haylett camping, everyone.